And we are live. There we go, guys. Welcome. Everyone had a little bit of a faff on there trying to get it from Portrait the Landscape, but we got there. Right, okay, what's everyone saying? Is everyone ready for the triple eviction? First of all, guys, I'm so hyped. I've got a little drink for myself. Hope you guys have a little something too. I'm very, very excited, guys. So cheers to the triple eviction. I think it's going to be a very exciting night ahead of us, guys. So yeah, so I thought I'd go live, guys. Just drop any comments that you have. Any sort of, like, we'll do a sort of Q&A essentially about the evening of what's going to happen essentially. Hi everyone, welcome. Yeah, so I'm so hyped. I really am. I'm excited, and I think it's going to be a great evening. You know, I think week after week this year we've seen sort of things happening where it's, you know, the committee's going to crack, and it's never happened ever, but tonight is literally going to be the night where things go bang, and there's going to be no holding back, guys. So, do you know what? Cheers to that, guys. I'm very, very hyped. Hope everyone has a fantastic evening watching the triple eviction. I can't wait for it, so yeah, it's going to be good times, guys, so cheers. Right, guys, so as I say, I thought I'd go live tonight because, one, it's a triple eviction, and I mean, a triple eviction comes around as often as a solar eclipse, so I thought we have to do this. And also, just let me know any comments that you have on the episode, and also I thought we'd do a little Q&A, guys. So if anyone has any questions about Big Brother that you want me to answer, anything like that, just hit me up. So we'll see what everyone's saying. Okay, so Spencer is saying, I would love for Kevin, Danny and David to go tonight, so when we get back to the normal schedule of the game, we can see the committee crack slowly and in detail. Do you know what? I think the committee's going to crack anyway tonight, no matter what happens. And I've been saying this over the past few days in the videos. I've been saying, even if Kevin goes first, which is very, very likely, and David follows suit, they have to turn on each other in the third round of the eviction. So no matter what happens, one committee member or someone from this big block sort of group that's sort of been happening all sort of season long will have to go, and it's basically someone's gonna have to backstab someone. So that's it. Space Q4 says, who do you think will go? Good question. I think Kevin will be the first, and I am leaning towards saying Danny is in the most jeopardy after Kevin. I would say David's in a lot as well, but I'd say Danny is. I'd say more people are probably targeting Danny than David, so it's pretty crazy stuff. How do you think the Zings were this year, and who were your favourite? Okay, well, we've got to talk about the Zings, haven't we, really? Well, some of them were a bit overboard, I will say that. It was too much. However, you know what, it's Big Brother. You sign up for it, you're going to get zinged, and Nicole's zing was actually quite funny, to be honest, so I did actually like that. Do you think Nicole has a chance to go? I think everyone's got a chance to go. I really do. I think it's anyone's game tonight. You know, I think everyone's been playing quite sort of, we vote with our alliance members, and we do this and we do that, and now they have to turn on each other. It's simple as that, you know. I think the theme this season, which I think has annoyed quite a lot of people, has been, let's do what the HOH wants. You know, Cody wants this person out, so let's get this person out. It's not going to happen tonight. They have to literally turn on one another and cannibalise. So exciting times ahead. Do you think Danny is turning into a target? Danny's been a walking target since 3 weeks ago, in my opinion. She is. It's going to take something for her to get out of this night alive. Right. Okay. Favorite double eviction or triple eviction in BB history? Ooh, that's a good one, Ali. That is a really good question. I wouldn't say I've got a favorite. I've got a favorite moment. Now, I'm a massive, for those of you who know any of my favourite players, I'm a massive fan of Kevin from BB19. Yes, before everyone says he didn't play a good game, but what a guy. I mean, what a guy. He just seems like the most humble, stand-up family guy, and speaking of which, I was just watching some Family Guy, but Kevin from BB19, such a legend, and I think I really like the fact he was put on the block twice in BB19 on the double eviction night, and was saved both times. I like that. Besides that, a legendary moment was Donny winning the veto in BB16. That was fantastic, and yeah, I'll never forget that one. It was crazy stuff. Okay, right. Everyone, keep hitting me with your questions. I'm happy to answer them. And also, please hit the like button, guys, if you haven't already. We are at 70 views, which is fantastic. Thank you very much, guys, and 35 likes, which is awesome as well. Right, do you think Dr. Will ruined the triple eviction? Ooh, good question. I think Dr. Will spoiled it, but I mean, can we really blame Dr. Will? It's been the most exciting thing that sort of happened all season, I guess, so I'm not going to complain at the end of the day. I think Dr. Will is a legendary Big Brother player. He should have been on this season. He should be winning this season. He is the legend of Big Brother, and I'm not going to be mad at him, to be honest, because even though he did sort of spoil it, Dr. Will's a legend, so we've got to give that to him. Okay, so Matthew says, who do you think will win? Right now, Enzo. I think it's Enzo, Cody, or Tyler who's going to take it. Yeah, Enzo's playing a fantastic game. He really is. He is playing very, very well. He's played under the radar and not many people are targeting him, so yes. Oh, thank you very much for the super chat, Jamie. Great channel. I wish we would see back-to-back blindsides of Christmas and Memphis. Yeah, I think everyone wants to see a back-to-back blindside of Christmas and Memphis. To be fair, I mean, without sounding biased, I don't really want Christmas to go tonight, to be honest, because I feel like Christmas is going to be one of the people of two, Tyler as well, who will crack the committee. And as much as I'm not the biggest fan of Christmas, I think I'm willing to have her around a couple more weeks if she's the person to break up the committee. So, but Memphis, on the other hand, I'm not so bothered about him because I think Memphis just wants to get rid of David, and that's obviously not going to shake things up. We want Christmas and Tyler to go rogue and make a good, happy, and productive decision for the viewers. I want Dave on to go back in the house. Don't we all? We all want Dave on back. For me, Janelle and Kesa need to be the ones back in. I don't know if any of you guys saw. I literally made a t-shirt for myself. I designed it myself, printed it, got it to a company, and I literally designed it with a JSR thing. So it's a picture of Janelle and Kesa sitting on the block in BB6, BB7, and BB22. Yeah, it's one of my favourite tops now. It just says JSR 2020 across the top. That's how much legendariness, if that is even a word, legendariness comes from Janelle and Kesa. They are awesome. Do you think there will be a battle back? Ooh, I really hope so. I'd like to see Ian return to the game. I don't think it's going to happen, especially with this triple tonight, unless they do something crazy and go, okay, 3 people out tonight and there's 5 and there's a 5-person battle back. I would still see it happening because it would make sense for being a triple, but I'm leaning towards saying no. Yeah, I'm not too convinced, as you can probably tell by my tone of voice. Okay, right, what's everyone else saying? Let's have a look. How do you think the house guests will react when they figure out it's a triple eviction? They are going to be, their reactions will be as genuine as Cody saying, where did they go when they got evaporated in the veto competition? If any of you guys didn't see that, there was a sort of veto thing where all the house guests got zapped to the backyard, they disappeared, and Cody did this really sort of bad bit where he was like, where did they go? And it was like the most terrible act ever. And I think it's going to be really bad acting tonight when Julie's like, it's a triple, everyone's going to be like, what? When everybody pretty much knows already. So yeah, we'll see how that one turns out. What's everyone else saying? Who do you want to leave versus who do you think will? I would like Memphis to leave. I would also like... See, I know you guys want Christmas to go, but I really think Christmas is going to be one of the people who mixes things up tonight if she wins HOH. So I think Memphis... Yeah, I'm going to say Memphis. I'm going to say Memphis. I want him to go. And I'm probably Cody as well. Who do I think will leave, though? I think Kevin will go and I think Danny will go. I sort of want Nicole Franzel to go as well. She's playing a good game though, I think, but she's screwing up her jury management. I don't think she's playing too good in that aspect of things. Socially, she's playing good, but as soon as someone's going out the house, she really latches onto them and she's like, okay, I'm so sorry, please forgive me, there's no hard feelings, and it's like she's trying too hard for the jury vote. Send them out the door. People have got more respect for that, you know, if you're a bit more cold about it. I hope Christmas and Memphis goes home tonight, but I'm sad that Kevin is going to go home. Yeah, it is pretty sad that Kevin's, you know, well, I'm stuck in two minds about that. You know, one side of me is telling, okay, right, it sucks that another person from that side of the house is going. The other side is, I'm not a massive fan of Kevin. I think he's very whiny, and I think he sells out all of his allies, then complains about the fact he's by himself. If he had cast his mind back to week 2 or 3, you know, and stuck his neck out for Nicole or Janelle or Kesa or Bailey or Davon or Ian, then he wouldn't be in this predicament. So he sort of brought it on himself, and I can't really feel sorry for him for the fact that he's essentially dug his own hole, and now he's pretty much going to go because of that. Who do you think is safe during the triple eviction? Cody will be safe, and Enzo, I would say, will be safe. I think, yeah, that's my prediction. Why do you think they haven't had America's vote on this season for Twists or Powers? Very strange, if you ask me. Very, very strange. I think they would have... It just doesn't add up for an All-Star season. You would think that... when Janelle and Kesa were on the block in week 3, I was thinking they're going to throw them something. They're going to let America vote, or production will throw a little something in. Did they? No, and I was shocked at it. I'm surprised they haven't done anything since. Pretty crazy. But it's a shame, because I think for sure this season would have turned out massively different if something had happened. But it's just strange. I thought that they would have at least try to save the favourite players. I know it's not really fair to the logic of the game of just going straight forwards and, you know, making sure that nothing influences the game. But do you know what? I think when you've got favourites in there, it's often good to keep them in just to keep the ratings around as well. But Janelle and Kesa should still be in there now. They are legends, always will be legends in my eyes. Cheers to Janelle and Kesa, that's what I say. Doing a lot of cheesing tonight, guys. Right. Would Tyler backdoor Cody? Wow, that's something. I feel like no. I'm gonna say no. It would be epic if he did. It would be ballsy, it would be courageous, and I'd respect it a lot as a game move. I don't think he will though. I think Tyler needs to clean up shop with Danny and Nicole first, because I think Cody's got his back a lot more than Danny and Nicole have. And in a predicament like this, maybe it's the best decision to take out the people who are targeting you first, rather than the people who are threats who aren't targeting you. You can sort them out later down the line, but that's what they say all the time. But I guess the people who are out and out targeting you should be the people to go first. And also, yes, Ali's right there. No, because he'd lose Cody's vote. Exactly, I totally agree with that. Who's your favourite player this season? Janelle and Kesa. That's it. I can't even change my mind there. Janelle, Kesa, and Ian as well. I like Ian. Ian's a cool guy. I did that video, obviously, guys, on you know, the thing that was going on with Ian, with people talking about his autism in the house, and I just sort of felt like I should have done a video on it, and I'm glad I did, because it really shed some light on what was going on, and it got a really positive reception as well. And yeah, I'm just it was a shame the way that went on, but Ian is a legend. Legendary guy. He just seems like such a humble bloke as well, and I've got a lot of time and respect for Ian. And do you know what? At the end of the day, he plays the game down well. So you know that massive respect to Ian. I want David and Tyler to win this respectively. David's HOH Christmas goes home. Tyler's HOH Memphis goes home. That would be something, wouldn't it? You know, I think that'd be what the viewers want. I think everyone wants Christmas and Memphis out. But I keep saying, guys, and I don't know if anyone else agrees, but I think would you guys sacrifice another couple of weeks with Christmas in? Because if Christmas does win HOH tonight, she's going to be one of maybe 2 or 3 people that actually make a big move tonight and actually shake things up. I think if somebody else wins, it's going to be pretty much get David out, get Kevin out, and let's roll on. Obviously, things will blow up in the 3rd round no matter what, but Christmas is going to be one of the ones who throws things up, throw things around. Are you going to be drunk by the end of this video with all of your wonderful toast? Well, cheers to that, Annie. That's what I will. Cheers to your comment as well. I'm not going to be drunk though, guys. Don't worry. I will say though, after we are finished on this, guys, I'll be doing it for roughly about an hour. There's an app called TV Core, and I'll be continuing everything straight on there, so you can hop over there, guys, if you'd like to chat with me on there. It's a much smaller audience on there, guys, as well. So we have a lot of fun. It's great fun. But come join over here. Right. What is everybody else saying? Enzo is not the meow meow no more. Do you know what? They haven't really bothered with making Enzo the meow meow this season, essentially, because when he was in the diary room in his older season, he was pretty much the meow meow, and this time they haven't really played him that much. He is actually playing a very good game though, and I've got to respect that. I really do. I think it's not under the radar, but it's more sort of playing everyone, really. It's an excellent social game, and you know what? I wouldn't be disappointed if Enzo won BB22. You know, obviously it would have been better to have someone like Janelle and Kesa win, but you know what? We can't look at the past. We've got to move on and realise, you know, let's cut our losses and hope for the best that at least a good player could actually win this season. Right. Do we know if they're filming now or if it will actually be live? I'm not sure on that. Right, I've seen a lot of people spamming, who am I voting for AFP, so I'll finally answer that. I know everybody wants Janelle to win. I know everybody wants Dave on to win as well. I think they're both fantastic. But for me, this time round, I think it's going to be Kesa. I think Kesa, his conversations that he talked about were extremely heartfelt, and I've got a lot of respect for it. So I think for me, it's going to be Kesa this time around. I don't think he'll win it, but just as a guy all around, he seems like a really nice bloke. Thank you very, very much for the super chat, Annie. I really appreciate that. You're a legend. Thank you very, very much. Mike Boogie was supposed to be a BB22. I'm not so sure about that, to be honest. They should make something called Houseguest, America's Most Hated Houseguests. Nicole would definitely win. There is no way they would ever do a most hated season. I think it would be a very interesting season to see. The fans would be hating it because, I mean, a lot of them don't like this season enough, but the fact some of the Houseguests are left now, if they did a most hated season, then that would be a very bad reception. I think Enzo will be America's favourite player. I think Enzo's had a fantastic edit on the actual episodes, and I can see why people would vote him to win. Yeah, I could see him winning. Do you watch Cliff Notes? He has a BB update channel too. Yes, Cliff Hogg, the man, the myth, the legend. Yeah, Cliff's awesome. I've had Cliff. Obviously I do stuff on TV. And Cliff's popped by in the chat a couple of times, and yeah, he's such a nice guy. Cliff, he's awesome. So I have seen a couple of the Cliff Notes, but he's cool. I've had a few people actually in the chat. I've never actually done like an interview sort of thing yet with anyone. That's the key word though. Yet, guys. I'd like to at some point. But I've done like broadcasts on TV where I've had a few people drop by in the chat. I think Rockstar dropped by once. We had Cliff. Nicole Anthony actually dropped by as well. It was pretty cool. It was awesome. Boogie is in a lot of trouble right now because he threatened Dr. Will. Yep, you can say that again. I think we all know what's happened with them too. You'll be great at interviews. Thank you, Annie. I really appreciate that. I've been thinking about a while, pretty much even like before the season. I was thinking, oh, I'd really like to actually speak to some house guests at some time. And you know, I've had a few house guests actually follow me on Twitter as well, and some of my favourite house guests actually. And it would be awesome to chat with them sometimes. Kevin from BB19 is one of them, who is really, really awesome. He follows me on Twitter. I've got quite a few on there. I've got Jess from BB21 on there, Caitlin from BB20, sorry, yeah, BB20. Yeah, there's quite a few. I think Cliff obviously does as well. Yeah, there's a few. There's some awesome people. I like your bling. Thank you very much. This is a new one, this ring, and 2 chains, of course. I would love to see Christmas win HOH only because if they have to nominate 3 people, there is a good chance she noms Cody, Danny, and Enzo. The other 4 she is closer with. Cody needs to go tonight or he wins. I think Cody stands a very good chance at winning the game, but I don't think he would beat Enzo. I feel like the house is underestimating Enzo, but I think Enzo will actually be able to articulate his game if he gets to the final 2 and make a very good case if he gets if he gets to the final 2. Fill us in on this Chilltown tea. Yeah, I don't want to talk about the Chilltown stuff too much because it's pretty dark, but to put it frankly in a children's network style of saying things to make it family friendly, there was an incident in which Boogie threatened Dr. Will. Will got a restraining order. End of. Let's just say that. Oh, Miranda, hi. Everyone go subscribe to Honestly Honoka. It's Miranda. I'm good, thanks. I hope you are good too. But everyone go subscribe to Miranda. Whilst we're at it, I might as well give everyone a shout out. I've noticed everybody's been doing this in their lives and I barely go live. So I feel like it would be cool just to give everyone a little shout out. So everyone go subscribe to Miranda at Honestly Honoka. We've got Jolene as well, and Matt and Jess at Carter Matt. We've got Mad Roast as well. We have got, oh my god, my brain is trying to go a million miles an hour. Nerdtainment with Sarah. Busy Blue. That is an awesome group of BB YouTubers and I'm so glad to be a part of them. But yeah, guys, go subscribe to all those. They are awesome. I think that's everyone. I feel really bad if somebody remind me if I've forgotten anyone. I hope that's everyone. Either way, they're all legends and yeah, it's awesome. Your accent is so seriously comforting. Well, thank you very much, Miranda. I appreciate that. I think I get a lot of comments on my accent. It's a northern accent of the UK, and before everything went into lockdown, I work in London, and yeah, everyone's southern down there, and I'm like the only northern. Oh my god, I cannot get my words out, and that is not a case of having too much of this, guys. I'm the only northerner up down there actually, so I think my accent does stand out down there anyway, and it obviously stands out in here because I'm talking to all you Americans. But I love America, guys. It's awesome. Right. Are you old enough to drink beer? Of course I am. In the UK I am anyway. Who's your winner pick? Mine's Enzo. Right back at you. I really do think it's going to be Enzo as well. I think Enzo's playing a great game. As I've said a couple of times, I think he's playing very, very well. However, I don't think it's going to be the greatest ending to BB22 if he wins. But it's better than someone like Nicole or Danny winning, I would say, to be honest. But yeah, right. Do you have a triple eviction song? I love that. I don't have a triple eviction song. I know a lot of you guys want me to bring back the singing, and I know all of you saying, "Oh, don't let people get you down." Trust me, guys. No, but nothing's getting me down about the comments. Don't you worry. I have a good laugh singing these songs, and it's great fun talking about all the classics. You know, the Midnight Train to Georgia, and Walk Like an Egyptian. all the legendary songs. But you never know, guys. The songs may just come back. I did them as ones off, and I know everyone goes, "Oh," because I did it on the week that Christmas won HOH. And just to clarify, because I know people were saying, "Oh, Tommy, you only do it on the weeks where Christmas and Memphis win HOH." I was just injecting a little bit of fun into the week where there wouldn't be so much generally. So with the Christmas week, obviously I did Christmas songs, and with the Memphis week I did geography songs, which was great fun, and I had a great laugh doing them. It's really a lot of fun writing them, and I do about 42 million takes when I'm trying to perfect it, but I eventually get there, and yeah, because I like to serve good content, guys, and yeah, I hope you all like it. Okay, I don't think Nicole gets near enough credit for her strategic gameplay. I agree. I think Nicole is playing a very good game, and I've got. I know everyone gave her a lot of shtick pre-season, but she's playing a good game. Her jury management is atrocious, in my humble opinion. I think she's not managing the people who are heading out the house very well. You know, people are targeted, and then she latches onto them, and she acts all nice to them, and then she throws a hinky vote, so she technically didn't vote them out, but she knew they were going all along. It's just not the greatest tactic, in my opinion, and it's going to cost her if she gets to the final two. Would you ever go on BB UK? Do you know what? Because BB UK is not on anymore. But it was a great show when it was on, and I did always want to go on when I was a lot younger. I don't know if I would now. Maybe I would, but I don't know for sure. But yeah, it was a great show, and I hope it comes back at some point. I'd like to think that that it would come back doing Big Brother US rules, and then I think I'd give it a crack, guys, but you never know. I wish our BB UK was the same format as the US. Yeah, literally just as I said there, I think US rules are a lot better, I think. Okay, that's the thing though. See, there we go. What Eric's saying, I would not go on BB because I'm not trying to get hated. That's the thing. I mean, like, it's pretty much a scenario in which you go on to Big Brother and they either love you or hate you. I'd like to think everyone would love me, but you never know. I mean, like, I wouldn't ever do anything to make anyone hate me. It just sometimes the edit makes you look worse than you are or better than you are, anything like that. But at the end of the day, I just try to spread positivity and be nice, so I'd hope I'd come across like that as well. I definitely think BBUS has gone downhill, to be honest. Well, there you go, Miranda. I think it's been a little something this season, hasn't it? It's definitely a step down from the old first All-Stars, BB7. It was a lot better, let's just say that. We were down to a final, 6 in BB7, and we had Chicken George, we had Dr. Will, we had Mike Boogie, we had Erica, we had Janelle, we had Danielle Reyes battling it out for the crown. Now that is an all-star final 6. And now we're going to have Enzo, who's okay. We're going to have Nicole Franzel, who not many people really are a massive fan of. We're going to have Cody, who was basically Derek's puppet in BB16. It's, you know, they played okay, but it's nothing compared to BB7, let's put it that way. Now, I've seen brilliant Bryson TV asking me a million times, so I'll finally answer that. What is your favourite comp? My favourite comp is, I feel like it's probably What the Bleep. I really do like it. It's funny, and about a month ago, we with work and everything, we've been doing it all online still, because we're not in the office, obviously, because of lockdown. And we've been doing sort of like weekly quizzes, and like when my team's sort of turn finally came around, I did like this sort of big celebrity sort of style quiz, did it in all TV Talks with Tom style, and I did a round of What the Bleep for everyone at work. So yeah, it's that shows that the fact that I got into my work, guys, tells me how much I love that comp. It's a great laugh, and I did a round of What the Bleep with basically like clips from different TV shows like the Graham Norton Show, a brilliant chat show. I hope you guys know what the Graham Norton Show is. It's a chat show in the UK, but we did the Graham Norton Show, and there's a show called I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, in the UK, which we did clips from there. But it was a lot of fun. Of course, I had to throw a little bit of What the Bleep on there. But besides that, guys, let's get back to the questions. There we go. Love the Graham Norton Show. I'm glad. Like, I hope. Like, is the Graham Norton Show on in America, guys? I hope it is. I mean, like, I don't want to sound like biased, but honestly, the Graham Norton Show is potentially the best chat show out there. It's so funny. Everyone just has a drink and have so much fun, and it's brilliant, and it's so funny. It's legendary. And guys, if you haven't seen the Graham Norton Show, really check it out. It's fantastic. So I'm glad some of you guys have seen the Graham Norton Show. That's awesome. You watch it on YouTube. It's awesome. It really is. I mean, I don't know if there's like a BBC America or something like that over there that they put it on. But yeah, as I say, if you haven't seen it, guys, just search Graham Norton Show on YouTube. Obviously, after this live, don't disappear, guys. Don't leave me. So, right, what's everyone saying? If Paul accepted to be in this season, do you think he would make it far, or would people get him out early? Paul would have easily been in the big alliance this time round, because Paul has got that pack mentality where he can control people, and he always ends up in the big group. So I think for sure Paul would have still been in the season now. He would have been very, very tight with Nicole Franzel, and that would have made Nicole Franzel stronger. It would have made Paul stronger. Paul would have been a real contender to win this season if he was in. And I don't necessarily think everyone would have really liked him, but do you know what, at the end of the day, Paul plays well, and I know I'm going to get a lot of backlash for saying that, but I know his way of gameplay isn't always the nicest style of gameplay, and I don't respect that a lot, but he got to the final two twice, so round of applause to Paul. Tom, you're almost at 6k subs. How crazy is that, guys? I mean, it's madness, right, guys, that we started this season with just over 100 subscribers, and we're nearly at 6,000. I mean, I'm lost for words. I mean, it's pretty crazy. I've had so much fun making videos across this season, and I'm just so thankful to everyone for all the support. It means the world to me. Without sounding all soppy, I just really appreciate it massively, and I've had so much fun making these videos. And obviously, I'm going to continue the channel. I'm going to cover Survivor. I'm going to cover. I hope I'm going to cover The Amazing Race. I'd like to think I will, but there's going to be all sorts of shows that I'll do, not just reality shows. I'll do The Walking Dead. There's a lot of things I've got planned doing. So yeah, it's awesome. Will there be a second chance this season? I don't think there is going to be a battle back. It would be awesome to see Ian return to the game, but I don't think it's going to happen. The challenge. I've gave the challenge a go. I can't really get into it too much. I probably will try. Maybe we'll see. But yeah, I'm excited about the channel. I mean, this channel in general. I mean, I've got so many good plans for it, and a few other plans on the side as well, which I'm not revealing just yet. But yeah, some exciting things in the work, guys, and I can't wait to share them with you all. Favourite zing? Oh, damn, right. Good one. Favourite zing? I think I knew it was a bit overboard, but I think the zing that that Nicole got this season was something. It really was. I think some people are saying, it was too much, but you sign up for Big Brother, you sign up to get zinged, and at the end of the day, that's what she did. She signed up. She's played a few times now, and that's something. So I think it was actually quite entertaining. Do you plan on doing Survivor recaps when it comes back? I do plan on doing Survivor recaps when it comes back, whenever that will be. Fun thing to share with you all, actually. A couple of weeks ago, I did like a little sort of tribal council setup in my back garden. I know you guys call it backyard in America, in my back garden. So we had the fire going. I had my own little voting area, and I've made like a little sort of skit for Survivor. And I can't wait to share that with you all. I sort of did it as a sort of little fun thing essentially, but I actually really like how it turned out. I had all the voting things and everything like that. I put the music in, and it's actually really, really good. So I played like all the characters. I played Jeff Probst, but we had a lot of fun. We had the fire going, little tribal council set up in my backyard. A lot of fun, and I can't wait to share that with you all. Okay, right, what's everyone saying? The Christmas thing should have been something about her running someone over. Well, I think a lot of people would have assumed that. So yeah. What would your zing be? Oh, I don't even know. I'm not gonna ask anyone to zing me. Please don't zing me, guys. But I think I don't know what I'd get zinged with. It's weird. I feel like you'd have to see what my gameplay style would be like when I was in the house. But yeah, you never know. Favorite backdoor. Okay, so great question. The initial backdoor, I think, is always exactly. You can't roast yourself. I'm not going to roast myself. So my favorite backdoor was. It's probably got to be the original backdoor, because it's the thing that started everything. If you guys don't know, sit down, get ready for a BB history lesson. So in BB5, there was someone called Nokomis, and she created the backdoor plan, and as it was known at the time, the 5-finger plan. So it basically entailed making sure that 5 people were on board with this plan, and the person who wasn't playing in the veto, it was basically to ensure that everyone in the veto throws the veto to one person so they can backdoor someone, hence the 5-finger plan. So, sorry, 6-finger plan. What am I on about? 6-finger, of course. 6-finger, thumb. There we go. 6-finger plan. So, yeah, I don't even know what on earth is going on with me saying 5-finger plan. The 6-finger plan, of course, because 6 people playing the veto. That was a thick moment of me. I apologise, guys. But yeah, I think the one that started it all out was obviously the most legendary one, because it translates through the entirety of Big Brother history. So yeah, I think that was something. And do you know what? Nokomis was an excellent player. She returned for BB All Stars 1. She should have made it further. That was that. Okay. What's everyone saying? Okay, Tom, who do you think deserves top 3? Congrats on almost 6k subs. Thank you. Deserves top 3. Janelle, Kaser, and Ian deserve top 3, but it's not going to happen. It's going to be Enzo, I think, who deserves it. Tyler probably has played quite well, and I guess it's hard. It's maybe Cody, who knows. And I'd like David to get there, to be honest. I don't think he stands a chance of winning, but I think David will get. I would like David to get there. Favourite BB season ever? It's got to be BB7. It's legendary. It's the OG All-Star season with some legendary characters and some of my favourite house guests. I would say 2 of my favourite house guests of all time are in BB7. So yeah, that's the season for me. That's my favourite one. BB7. It's the one. The only All-Star season. That's it. It was so good, honestly. It was jam-packed with amazing gameplay, amazing personalities, just legendary. It really was. Favourite survivors? Okay, now we're talking. Okay, so my favourite survivors, I've probably got 2 or 3. I mean, there's one person that sits at the top and, without sounding totally cringe, inspires me and is somebody I look up to, actually. I know I'm going to get a lot of hate and a lot of love for this, but my favourite ever castaway is Mr. Rick Devons. I think he embodies the personality of an underdog, and I root for that so damn much. And I think it's brilliant how every single damn person was trying to get him out every single week, going, let's get Rick out, let's get Rick out. And he just kept coming and throwing those punches and taking everyone out, and it was brilliant to see all their faces, because I think there's so many times in life that the underdog gets walked all over and people just can gang up on someone, and it's so brilliant to see the roles reversed and the underdog going, ha, suck it, I'm beating you. And it was such a tragedy when, spoiler alert guys, when Rick lost the fire making challenge. He would have won the season out and out if he made it to the final 3, so it was such a shame. Got to run. Thank you so much for your channel. Thanks for stopping by, Judy, I really appreciate it. BB6 is great also, I do like that. Okay, who do you think is going to go in the triple? I think it's going to be Kevin first, easily, followed by David or Danny, and then I think Nicole. It's going to be out of those. Ugh, it's difficult. It really is difficult. I've just noticed, guys, a spider has crawled across the screen. You guys can't see it because it hasn't crawled across the camera, but there is a tiny spider building a cobweb on its way down from my phone right now. Very strange. So, ideal evictees in triple: Kevin, Cody, Nicole. Realistic: Kevin, David, Christmas. I think a lot of people want Memphis out. I think I want Memphis out, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I could see that happening. Let me just check what time it is, guys. Got to make sure we're staying on track, obviously. Okay, so we've got a while left, actually. This is good. Okay, let's have a look. What's everyone saying? What do you think about Marcellus? Now, Marcellus is a legend, in my opinion. He was pretty bad at the game, in my opinion. So yeah, that was tough. But he's a good personality. Who is your BB crush? Okay, right. So I'm gonna throw this to BB Canada and Paris from BB Can 5. I think she was on. Paris was. Yeah, I had a massive crush on Paris. Yeah, I think she. Does anyone know what season she was on? I think she was on BB Can 5 or 6. I'm not sure. I can't quite remember. Paris, that was her name. Yeah. I'm trying to think who else. Jess was nice on BB19 as well, and I had a little bit of a crush for Hayley on BB20 as well. But yeah, that was that. Okay. Whose BB game strategy would you compare yourself to if you were in the game? Now, I like that question, Ali. Thank you very much. Right, so... whose game would I emulate? Right, that's something that... Okay, I wouldn't... I say this, people have asked me this a million times. They say it in the comment section, they say it in when I'm on TV core. They always ask this. So, for me, I really don't think you can emulate anyone's damn game. I hate it when people go, oh, I'm going to go in the house and I'm going to play like Zach Rance, or this is just random, or I'm going to play like Jess Graff, or I'm going to play like Cliff Hogg. No, you can't do that. If you go in saying you're going to play like this person, you're destined to fail. You've got to go in with your own strategy and adapt as the game goes on. Because if you're saying you're going to play like Dr. Will or something like that, you're going to assume that every single thing that would happen there would every single thing that happened in Dr. Will's game would happen in your game as well. You know, let's say if you're going to play like Dr. Will, you'd be assuming that someone called Cheryl would be leaving in week 1 and Autumn would be leaving in week 2 and you'd be in the final 2 with Nicole. It just wouldn't happen. You've got to play as if you were playing with a brand new bunch of people, and you got to play your own style. Paris Satashnak, Big Brother Canada 6, yeah, that's yeah. Do you play video games? Yeah, I play a little bit. I'm not a massive video game guy. Yeah, a little bit. Obviously I've played a little bit of Fortnite, and I like a bit of Grand Theft Auto as well. Never thought I'd say that. Grand Theft Auto, the game, of course. And I like a bit of... I don't know if anyone's ever played... This is probably a bit more obscure for you guys, but Walking Dead Telltale games, because I'm a massive fan of The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead Telltale games are incredible. Brilliant story. Just awesome. Awesome all around. Do you think Dr. Will threw the comps in his season as really good strategy, or he just wasn't that good at comps? I think in the first season, he probably wasn't that good at comps, and then in the second season, I just think he was pretty much just like, I don't care, I'm here, and I'm here to stay. I've got Mike, we're going to the final 2. Well, obviously they didn't make it, but they thought they were going to make it there, and as a result, I think he just plodded on and didn't bother to win any comps, and it makes him more of a legend, because no matter how far he makes it in the game, everyone's going to still see him as a legend. It's Dr. Will we're talking about, guys. Bring, there's a legend on the phone. It's Dr. Will, that's it. Who would be the best BB player from The Walking Dead? Ooh, these are the questions I like. Now, I know a lot of you don't know about The Walking Dead, but I think the legendary Rick Grimes would obviously be fantastic, and I think Negan would be something as well. Even if you guys haven't seen The Walking Dead, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of Negan, the guy with the baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire. I think he would play very well. He's just very quirky, and yeah, he gets what he wants from people. He gets what he wants, and yeah, but Rick Grimes is the man. He is. He knows how to lead people. He knows when to turn on people, and he always works out the best things for his group of people. And yeah, he's just awesome. Who watches the Danielle and Jason podcast? Danielle and Jason, oh my god, we've got to give them a shout out. Danielle and Jason are legends, potentially the best duo in BB history. I know a lot of people say stuff about Chilltown, but Danielle and Jason need more respect. They played incredible. I mean, like, their alliance was just historic. It was just, you know, one side of the house was Jason's, and then one side was Danielle's. They'd relay information to each other. It was incredible. Awesome. Morgan, I think Morgan would play good as well. Morgan is calm, cool, collected. Then he goes bang, and then you don't know what's coming. What part of England is your accent from? My accent is actually from the northeast of England. It's if you guys have heard of a place called Newcastle, that's probably the closest location. Michael, I will answer your question in a second. Don't worry. So it's in the northeast of England, and basically, if you guys know a place called Newcastle, we are known as Geordies up here. I'm not a Geordie, I'm just close to it. I sound like one of those to everybody that's not in the northeast of England. But yeah, that's that. But I'm actually from a place called Hartlepool, a town called Hartlepool. Right, as I said, let's answer Michael's question. BB8 or BB12, which is better? My two favourites. BB8, Evil Dick versus Jen, legendary. Danny was actually good in that season, and yeah, some great characters. America's Player, obviously, with Eric. Great season. I'd go 8. Do you think by the end of this season, anyone will enter the top 10 player discussion? Maybe Tyler, Cody, and Enzo? No, I'm sorry, I don't think so. I really don't think anyone's going to be in the top 10 after this. Right, do you like James Corden? Of course I like James Corden. James Corden's a legend. You guys obviously know him as The Late Late Show with James Corden, but we in the UK know James Corden as a bloke called Smithy. He was on a show called Gavin and Stacey over here, which is one of the biggest television programmes in the UK when it was on, and his character was unbelievably hilarious. We all love James Corden over in the UK, and I'm hoping you guys love him over in America as well. He's a great chat show host, and yeah, he's a really cool dude. I like James Corden a lot. BB12 was boring in my opinion. I liked Rachel and Brittany Diaz and Kathy Sugden. Do you know what? I think BB12 was like, I'm not the biggest fan of Rachel Riley. I'm not. Yeah, she's okay. I'm not the biggest fan of her. That's all. If you could pick any twist to throw into the game other than the triple eviction, what would that be? Okay, so it would be to remove every single house guest left and put Janelle and Kesa back in and let them both win the game. Cheers to that. What is your opinion on James from BB6 and BB7? Now, I didn't like James initially when I first watched, but the guy's a legend. I've got to admit, he is awesome. He is he played the game damn well. Yeah, cheers guys, cheers. Yeah, he played the game brilliantly, and his thing with Danielle going on BB7 was pretty legendary. So I've got a lot of respect for that. And his co-on podcast, yeah, he just seems like a funny guy all around. I don't know if any of you guys have seen Sequester. I'm assuming a lot of you have. I think did he play that? Even if he hasn't, he'd be awesome on that. Yeah, he's just really, really cool. I love it when they do these Sequester things. It seems like a lot of fun, and yeah, I think I'd like to give Sequester a go, to be honest. I think I'd have some good fun doing that. I'd play quite a low sort of game, and then I'd attack when I was in there. But yeah, Sequester looks like a lot of fun. We are almost at 100 likes, guys. So if you haven't already, hit that like button. I'd appreciate it. Cheers, I have no beer, but cheers. Yes, cheers. I need to know who's streaming this triple eviction. I am so hyped for this triple eviction. It's only a couple hours away now, guys. Just over an hour, I think, now. So yeah, it's exciting times. Do you ever plan on being on Big Brother? Maybe. I think it's a fantastic game, but I don't know if I'd play it. I don't know if I'd play it. I think when I was younger, I was like, I always want to go on Big Brother when I'm older, but I have so much fun doing this now, and I'm just excited to see where my channel's going to go. I'm having so much damn fun with it. Wow, those likes jumped up. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. I have so much fun doing this, and I think so many people tell me, oh, Tom, you should go on Big Brother, you should do this, you'd win Big Brother UK. I massively appreciate it when people say that, but I don't know if I'd definitely do it. Do you guys think I should do it? Do you think I should go on Big Brother? How would you feel about Big Brother incorporating a Survivor move and hiding a veto in the house and letting America vote to give clues? I think they should keep that to Survivor, in my opinion. I think maybe when Janelle and Kate are in the house, that would have been better, but yeah, maybe. Which house guest do you like the least? I think I speak for everyone when I say Memphis Garrett. Oh, a lot of people are saying apply. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. I know everyone says Christmas should go tonight, but you know what? I think Christmas is going to be one of the ones that will shake things up. So take that with what you will. I know everyone hates me for it, but I would like Christmas to stick around a couple more weeks if she is going to be the person who blows things up. Have you been to the USA? I have been to the USA twice. I have. It was a lot of fun both times I went. It was Florida I went to twice, and I had so much fun there, and I would love to come back to America when all COVID-19 and everything blows over. I think America's a great place. I've had a lot of fun every single time I've gone. So but I'd like to do I'd like to do more states than just Florida. I think New York somewhere I'd love to go. I'd love to go to New York. Vegas, of course, is on the bucket list, as well as California, Los Angeles. I'd love to go there. I mean, hell, I'd love to do the lot. I'd love to do all the states. It's awesome. Love the Boston hat. Thanks. Go Red Sox. Let's have a look. What's everyone saying? Have you ever been to Canada? I have not been to Canada, but I would love to go to Canada. Canada seems like an awesome place. I feel like, since, I don't know if any of you guys have seen How I Met Your Mother, but since I've watched How I Met Your Mother with Robin Scherbatsky, one of the characters being from Canada, I really would like to go to Canada. It seems like a cool place. Would you be our next president? Hey, why not? Tom for president, let's go. How often will you do a live on YouTube? Okay, good question. I have so much fun doing them. I'm surprised I haven't done more all summer long and or all fall long essentially. But I think I'd like to do them more. Don't worry, guys. I will do more lives before the season comes to an end, though. I will say that. Come visit us in New York. I'm having to catch up on comments now, so I'm scrolling, guys. Come visit us in New York. I'd love to come to New York. California and Vegas, awesome. A lot of people are saying go Yankees. Hashtag TV Talks with Tom 2020. I'll get behind that. Let's go. TV Talks with Tom 2020. David's going first, then Danny, then Kevin. It's weird, every single time a comment comes down, guys, the other one gets thrown up, so I have to scroll back up. Then Danny, then Kevin. I think Kevin will go first, then Danny, then David. Flip it on its head. Thanks, Tommy, I really appreciate that. And Helena as well, thank you very much. Lindsay, so glad I found you live. I often wondered about the Red Sox ball cap. After several years in CT and more than 30 years in Florida, I knew that wasn't a Boston accent. Of course, it's not a Boston accent, it's an English accent, but yeah, I like the Red Sox, and yeah. But let's not bring baseball into this, guys. Let's talk about Big Brother. Dude, if you go on Big Brother, please tell us how the slop tastes. Do you know what? I would have to. I mean, that slop looks horrific. It looks like porridge with no flavour. Oh, I mean, no. I mean, at least if I was on Big Brother, I'd stick to the rules. I wouldn't go sneaking food or breaking the rules. If I was on slop, I would abide by the rules and play the game as if I was going to try and win. So, got to play a respectable game. That's it. Would also like to see a BB season with Survivor All-Stars. It would be awesome. It really would be. Thank you, Faith, for the super chat. I really appreciate that. You are a legend. Thank you so much. How did you begin to love BB? Okay, right. Settle down, kids. Story time. Right. So, in How I Met Your Mother style, this is how I began to love Big Brother, guys. So, I was sort of having a bit of a dry spell with Big Brother UK. Had a little look on the internet for some stuff that was going on with Big Brother US, and I watched it and I was like, what on earth is this, right? So, you know, I watched it and I was thinking, why is everyone creating alliances and ganging up on each other and trying to get each other out? I mean, who's this host that acts like a robot? I was like, what's going on? And then I watched it a bit more, and then I was like, okay, I like this, because in the UK, basically everyone gets thrown in the house, and everyone can nominate every single week. You get 2 nominations. Everyone goes to the diary room, makes secret nominations, and says, okay, I nominate Sally and I nominate Derek. And then the house guests with the most nominations face the public vote. And if you talk about strategy with any other house guest, if you try to say, let's gang up on this person, you can get kicked out of the house. So there's no strategy allowed, apart from your own, that you don't disclose to anyone. So it's basically every man for themselves and whoever the public likes in the UK. So basically when I saw, oh God, pardon me guys. So when I saw the US season, I was like, what on earth is going on? There's people creating groups and ganging up on each other. This is ruthless. And I was like, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I did start watching on Big Brother 19. I know everyone doesn't like that, but for me, it always hosts like a nice sort of special place in my heart, because it was the first season I watched and it got me addicted to Big Brother. And I have gone back and watched the old seasons as well. And Kevin from BB22 is always the legend for me. I rooted for him so hard. I was I really looked up to him. Just a nice family guy, you know, family man. Just really humble. And yeah, I've got a lot of respect for Kevin and a lot of respect for Big Brother US. Obviously, it hasn't been the greatest over the past couple of seasons, but it's something that it holds a special place in my heart, and I'll continue watching it. That's it. Right, see what everyone else is saying. I used to watch BB UK, but I like BB After Dark so much more. Yeah, Big Brother UK was something. Oh, okay, you started with BB19. Yeah, that's it, BB19. But Big Brother UK was something. It was different to BB US. I hope it comes back, but I do hope that they adopt the US rules. I think it would last longer if they adopted the US rules, because yeah, I don't know. Obviously, it crashed and burned for a reason in the UK. So, but the thing I'd like to sort of say to everyone, I know everyone sort of basically says everyone's complaining about Big Brother US on social media, and I guess rightly so. But our season got taken down because of the ratings dropped, because everyone started slating it, and I really don't want the same thing to happen to BBUS, guys. So, as someone who's lost Big Brother in their own country, just don't give it such a hard time. And I know it's hard not to when, you know, you're screaming out to the TV and you want your favourites to win and, you know, things suck. And yeah, they do, don't get me wrong. But I think the best way to go about it is just to cut our losses. And yeah, let's speak about the things that are wrong in the house, but don't slate the show, because it could get taken off the air and then you've got no Big Brother in your country. Look where we are now. I'm watching Big Brother US, but I'm so glad about it because I really do like Big Brother US. Paul, Raven, Matt and Josh were bullies in BB19. See, I didn't see the live feeds in BB19, so I was just watching the edit thinking everything was rosy. And, you know, it was something, but Kevin was the one I always rooted for anyway. Kevin would invite you over for Thanksgiving dinner, Tom. Do you know what? That is on my bucket list. If Kevin invites me to his house in Boston and says, Tom, come round for Thanksgiving, I can die a happy man, guys. Honestly, that would be legendary. What is the better twins, Adrian and Natalie or Liz and Julia? Damn, that's a good question. I think I'm an old school guy myself, so I've got to go for Adrian and Natalie. It's the ones that originated the twin twist, so yeah, I'm going that. And that was a good season as a whole. You know, we had Cowboy and Nokomis finding out that they were related, crazy stuff. So yeah, it was something. Where he lives in the same state as me. I'm assuming you're talking about Kevin there. I wrote my college essay on Big Brother. Thank you for your love of the game. Yeah, Big Brother's an awesome game, guys. Let's show it some love. I mean, like, we may have a little bit of a dry spell going on right now, but yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's the game we love. It's the one that we tune in every single year to watch. So yeah, Keisha Smith. I hope that's the real Keisha. If it is the real Keisha, you should be still in there, Keisha. You are a legend. I don't know if it's the real Keisha, but awesome if it is, and you should still be in there right now. I feel like the Amazing Race will be also a huge hit in the UK. Yeah, I've been saying that for the past like year or so. I've been telling it's Keisha's friend, just as good. There we go. That's awesome. Yeah, I think if it was in the UK, the Amazing Race would be a massive hit. We've got this thing called something race around the world. That's it. So we've got this thing called Race Around the World, and it's not very similar to the Amazing Race. It's a lot more serious, and I think the Amazing Race needs to be in the UK. It will come over eventually, I hope. We've got in the UK, we've got Love Island USA, but we haven't got Big Brother USA, which doesn't add up to me. It's yeah, I don't like that. I can tell her to join though. If you are Keisha's friend, that would be awesome. That really would be. Crazy how you just had 500 subs when I found your YouTube. I think it's crazy how I only had that many subs. It's like, I can't tell you guys how grateful I am. I'm not putting on an act or anything like that when I say I'm humble. I'm so damn grateful for every single one of you guys that drop by in all of my videos, show some support, drop a comment, anything like that. Like, I can't thank you guys enough. It means the world to me. It really does. And I have so much fun making these videos every single day, waking up, going, okay, let's get another video out today, and hopefully make everyone smile. And it's legendary, guys, the support that comes through. It's awesome. It really is. So thank you guys so much. Jolene always gives you a shout out. Do you know what? Jolene is awesome. I know Jolene gives you shout outs. How about we give Jolene a shout out now? I know I give it like all the other YouTubers a little shout out earlier on, but Jolene, you are a legend. Everyone go subscribe to Jolene Lunzer if you haven't already. When I first started out my channel, and it was last year actually, before, you know, everything blew up, I only did a couple of videos every single week, or something like that, and pardon me guys, and I reached out to Jolene and I was like, oh, hi Jolene, and everything like that, you know, can you give me a couple of tips? She gave me a shout out, gave me some tips and everything like that, and I am forever indebted to Jolene. She is a total legend. She is really cool and awesome. Her commentary is fantastic. She is hilarious. She is just awesome on all levels, and yeah, she's just really cool. So guys, please go subscribe to Jolene Lunzer if you haven't already, because yeah, she's just the coolest. Jolene is awesome, I agree. There we go. Fox the Fox is saying Jolene is awesome. Wow, Jolene gave you some tips. Yeah, she was sort of just saying, you know, she was just saying, you know, consistency's key, all that sort of stuff. Just some really, really nice things. And I was so appreciative of it. You know, I was at about Big Brother 21 when I started, and I didn't do that many videos on it. I was only on about, I'm going to say about 72 subscribers, something like that. And then look where we are now, guys. It's been a bit of a glow up, if you ask me. TV Talks with Tom is here, so BB updates will be near. I think I know that rhyme from somewhere. If you guys haven't seen it already, please check out my Big Brother Can. It is something I created as the channel trailer for this when I first started out, and it's basically me singing the, if you like my songs, guys, you'll like the Big Brother Can, so go check that out. It's my channel trailer, and please like it as well. It's a parody of the Can to do with Big Brother. Go subscribe to Big Brother Boy, guys. He's Big Brother Boy is awesome. I think he's took a little break from YouTube at the moment, I think, so I'm wishing him the best at the moment, but if he's back, then definitely go subscribe to him. But I think he's on a little break at the moment. Who do you think is the most, who do you think is the least deserving winner and most robbed player? Well, the robbed one's easy. I think we can all stand in agreement. Get ready for another cheers. Danielle Reyes is the most robbed player of all time. No questions asked. And the least deserving winner? Oh, Lordy. I think it's, I'm going to say, I'm going to have a think about that one. I'll think and come back to it. I was about to say Josh, but I think Paul probably deserved the win. I'd say Josh. Yeah, I'm going to say Josh. Right, okay. What's everyone saying? Right. Paul, Josh. Yeah, okay. Vanessa was robbed. Yeah, I agree there. Let's check what time it is, guys. So, right, I'm going to have to sign off in literally 1 minute, guys, because I've got another live broadcast to do on an app called TV Co. So I will say, guys, if you would like to continue the chat, download the TV Co app and you can join me on there for some chats. We'll be drinking still, having good times, chatting about the show, maybe doing a little Big Brother Survivor Simulator sort of thing. And I'd hope to see you all there. So yeah, guys, you can find me on there. It's TV Talks with Tom for Tom's Big Brother house party. Let's go. But guys, thank you everyone so much for dropping by tonight. Please hit the like button just before you head out. And come join me on TV Co. Thanks very much, guys. You are all legends. I've had so much fun tonight. And do you know what? This has motivated me to do some more lives before the season ends. So thank you so much, everyone. Good night. Hope you all have a fantastic weekend. All that stuff. Enjoy the episode. And make sure you tune in for tomorrow's video, guys. But thank you so much, guys. Love you all. And good night. See if I can end this first. Night, guys.